everyone, and welcome to our first webinar of the year. I'm Veronica.
And I'm Catherine, and we've got some great webinars planned this year, but to kick us off, today we'd like to talk to you about golden opportunities that Travel Counsellors provides.
Now, as you know, if you'd like to contact us throughout the webinar, you can call us on 1300 889 123, or you can email us on connect@travelcounsellors.com.au, and we'll be able to answer your questions immediately. You can also use those numbers at any time, and if you would like to contact us. But what we're going to talk about today is what is a Gold Travel Counsellor? What does it entail? What are the benefits that you get? What does it mean? And we'll also hear straight from a few travel counsellors, from a Gold Travel Counsellor from our UK conference, as well as show you a highlight of what some of the benefits might be if you become a Gold Travel Counsellor. But first, Catherine's going to run us through some fast facts about the business.
Yeah, perfect. So, what is Travel Counsellors? Today at the moment we've got 1,026 travel counsellors based in the UK. We've also got Netherlands and Belgium, which are currently sitting at 178. South Africa at the moment is 147. Australia, we're sitting at 142. Ireland 64, and Dubai 51.
Yeah, so just over 1,600 worldwide now, I think, haven't we? Yeah, perfect. And some of the other fast facts, I guess, just about who we are as a business.
So, Travel Counsellors were established in 1994 with over 954 million in sales in our last 12 months. So, as you said before, Veronica, currently sitting at 1,608 travel counsellors and 140 plus in Australia at the moment. So we're sitting in 7 countries, over 350 people sitting across head offices around the globe, and the only travel company to win 2 Queen's Awards for Enterprise.
Yeah, that doesn't mean a lot to Australians, but I guess essentially what it means is that our founder has been asked to visit the Queen to an accept award a couple of times. So it's a very prestigious award in the UK and actually around the Commonwealth. So yeah, it's a big deal.
Our NPS score is currently sitting at 96%, placing us ahead of Apple and Harvey Davidson.
Yeah, and I believe we've just been re-accredited as having the highest NPS of any business in the world.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
that is pretty huge.
Fantastic. On a personal level, our agents sit at 97%. Wouldn't return to their previous jobs prior to joining Travel Counsellors.
Yeah, which is a big sign that they've made the right choice.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a 96% job satisfaction rate, at very high or high, so 90% agent retention rate.
Yeah, exactly. So what it means is when people make the jump, they stay with us, which is really important. Now, obviously, when you make the jump to running your own business, it's all about flexibility and things like that, but it's also about the ability for you to be able to earn more money. So what we wanted to do, or what we wanted to highlight in today's webinar, is obviously when you're running a business, earning money, all of that stuff is very important, paying the bills, but it's also about what we at Travel Counsellors reward you with for being one of our top selling agents. So I just want to run through a slide with a few facts that are more specifically about gold TCs and what that really means. It's a term that we use a lot at Travel Counsellors, doesn't really mean a lot to the rest of the world, but essentially it's our highest selling agents. So if we could just bring up that slide there, thank you, Ray. So what is gold and what does it mean? So our Gold Travel Counsellors earn more than $180,000 commission in 12 months. Now that's a lot of money. I would not think that there would be a lot of people out there in retail bricks and mortar who would be earning $180,000 in commissions in 12 months. We do have 2 qualification periods for our Gold Travel Counsellors. So it's not that if you don't make it by the 31st of December that you're out. You can qualify in either April or October, and you do keep that gold status for the entire 12 months, and then obviously re-qualify as the years go on. We currently have over 165 Gold Travel Counsellors worldwide, which means more than 10% of our agents are earning commissions of over $180,000, and many of them are earning much more than that. So why do you want to be gold? What are the benefits of becoming a Gold Travel Counsellor? Now, naturally, the biggest one is that you earn more money for you. You get to take more of the money, the hard-earned money that you've used all your blood, sweat and tears to get, and you get to keep that in your pocket. But on top of that, you also get personalised gold stationery to set you apart from the other agents and designate you as one of the top sellers in the company. You get invitations to exclusive gold dinners. Now, I believe last year's in the UK was at the Harry Potter studio, so
fantastic.
yeah, it was crazy. And our our gold dinner this year will be held in Melbourne, and I think we're at View de Monde this year. So you get the idea about the kind of dinners that we do host for our gold TCs. But one of the other big things, and one of the important things, which is really great with networking and obviously the TC family as well, is that as a Gold Travel Counsellor, you get invited to the all expenses paid, one of the international gold trips. They run 2 a year, and you get to choose which one it is, and your partner also gets to go to one of those. So what I thought I'd do is just show you a highlights reel from last year's gold trip, and then we'll come back.
You show me things I never thought that I would see. It's in the way you love, it's in the way you love, and I can see that this is real, real. It's in the way you talk, it's in the way you touch, and I can see this is real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. Time won't waste, we just learn to take it slow and wait our turn. Hold my breath, 'cause I believe that you'll find me. Real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love. This is real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that, you give me real. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love.
So there you go. That was last year's scenic river cruise through Europe. So I think they had 5 nights on the river, and had a great time had by all. And there were a couple of Aussie Gold TCs on that as well. So there was a photo there of Sharon and Tracy, I think, enjoying the European. I think it was spring. It looked like winter, but we're used to a bit warmer climes down this way. So one of the things we also wanted to talk to you about today is how we can help you become gold. You know that when you work for travel counsellors, you're not on your own, and it's all about working with your head office staff and getting the best out of you and your abilities and your clients and your business. So what we've established, and we have kind of refined these over many years, and we've only just released new ones or just started to promote the new ones, are our golden habits. So we just wanted to talk you through some of the things that can help you become a Gold Travel Counsellor or a more successful agent, and of course a more successful business owner who's earning more money. So we've got the 10 golden habits, I guess, which we taught to. So what we say is if anyone is looking at increasing their business, if they focus on these 10 things, then they'll definitely build an amazing business. But it can also be about when you're starting, just maybe focusing on making sure that you do 3 or 4 of these habits very, very well, and then move on to another one and add it into your daily routine. You know what? They're the simplest things in the world. Golden habit 1 is to plan, to make sure you know what you're doing every day. And number 2 is personal development, which when you're working for your own is something that you can get left by the wayside, but it's really about making sure that you are doing something that increases your knowledge. You know, it might be a product night, it might be sitting in on one of the webinars, but it's really about making sure that you're doing the best you can and making you the best agent that you can be.
Golden habit number 3 is being commercially aware and tech savvy. So that again is just about investing in yourself and making sure that you're not only aware of what's happening in the industry, but you're up to date with the latest technology.
Yeah, definitely. And also the latest TC technology, because we know that we're in the forefront of that as well. Number 4 is to be personal. It's a really easy one. You just pick up the phone, talk to people. Don't send the emails. We even try to do it in the office if we can. Talk rather than email. So that's a really important one as well. And we'll definitely help you with repeat and referral business as well.
Absolutely. Number 5 is about using Phoenix and our DMCs.
So it's working smarter, not harder, isn't it? And making sure that you're using the best of the benefits that Travel Counsellors offers. Number 6, again, a really simple one. Follow up. You know, if you send out a quote, give them a call, ask them why they're not booking. You know what? Even ask for the booking. Simple little things like that.
Yeah. And following on from that, number 7 is keeping in touch with your customers. That's people who are currently out on away, people who are due to depart, who have just come back. So not only following up the ones that are, you know, pipelining, I suppose, but keeping in touch with the ones that are already out there travelling.
Yeah, and even just keeping in touch with the ones that have booked with you in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
And asking why they haven't booked.
Yeah.
Asking for referrals is a big one, and as you know, Catherine and I always ask for referrals from people that we recruit, so it makes sense for you to do that as well. If someone's had an amazing trip or a really great experience, then they're your best advocates, so why not get out there and ask them to tell their family and friends about you and your services.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 9 is networking, a very big one, not only within your community, but within your networks, you know, family, friends, schools, communities, whatever's local and available to you, being part of it.
Yeah, indeed. And 10, it's the new one. It's happening everywhere. It's using social media. It's not spending money to market, but it's being effective and using all of the tools that you have free of charge, and obviously using our marketing team's help in doing that as well. So just to kind of, I guess, follow on from the golden habits, we've recently, or both of us have recently, I say recently, it was November though,
yes,
come back from our conference in the UK, and there was one panel discussion with a TC that really kind of made me rethink, or not rethink, but really was a bit of a light bulb moment for me about how easy it can be to become a Gold Travel Counsellor. So we're just going to throw to some video of a panel with our Operations Director, Karen Morris, and one of our TCs in the UK, Katie, talking about how easy it is to be a Gold and believe in yourself.
Katie, now there is a bit of a misconception that to become Gold, you've got to be chained to your desk 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Is that true?
It's not. I am living proof. My business was just a year old when we decided to have a family. And I'll be honest, Gemma and Vic will vouch for me that I was on the phone with them 24/7 panicking that my business was just going to crumble around me by having a child. And I made a conscious decision that I wasn't going to let it happen. I wasn't going to let my business struggle, but I also wanted to be an amazing mummy, and I wasn't going to give up my time with my new baby either. So I wanted my cake and I wanted to eat it. And it sounds impossible, but it really can. You can have both. And I made a decision that I would change the way I was working, that I would make sure every query that I did get, I put everything into it, and I made sure it was the most time effective for me, and it made me the most money. And by just simply making that change, I work 2.5 to 3 full days a week. I'm far from chained to my desk, and I didn't just maintain my business, but I grew it. And when my little boy turned 1, I made Gold. And 2 years later, he's 3 on Friday, and I've maintained my Gold just by working smarter, really.
Oh, wow, wow. And you've just been on your first Gold trip. Yeah, on the River Cruise. Yeah. And is it true that it's very cliquey?
It's not. Again, Gold was never a really big thing that I wanted. For me, it was all about my family and making money for my family and giving them the life that I wanted to give them. And the Gold was just the cherry on the top, really. And going to the Gold trip, I was petrified. Poor Gemma gave me a personal mobile number because I didn't want to go. I knew really nobody. There was only a couple of people I knew, and I thought everyone's going to have their friends and I'm going to be pretty much on my own. I took my husband with me. I didn't see him for the weekend. He made as many friends as I did, and I can honestly say I met the most amazing people. I had a fabulous time. I've made some really, really good friends, and now it is about being Gold for me. I do want to be Gold because I want to go away with all those amazing people again. I had the time of my life. I had a stag do with my husband, as he would say.
And we were talking the other day, and you've got a bit of a tip, haven't you? Because like James has already pointed out, we have put gold up a little bit. So you've got a tip for us of how to manage that. Do you want to share that with us?
Well, when you put the target up, I just thought, oh God, I am not going to do this. And I've got the pressure from Lee now that I've got to do it. And I was speaking to Trace Foley, who said, you're worth another tenner, was what she said to me. And I looked at my figures, and I booked around 800 passengers last year. If I had £10 a passenger to my bookings this year, that's less than 1% to my clients. They're not going to miss £10. It's not a big inflation to give them, but that's £8,000 to me. And I think I'm worth an £8 pay rise. So I'm going to give it a go, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming up on stage. I'd love to chat longer with you because I think, you know, you're such all an inspiration, and you've all got some really good tips to give to anybody. And I think, you know, it's not necessarily about making gold, is it? It's about actually earning more money. So a big...
And there we go. So Katie was really, I think she was just so normal is why it touched me. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still very hard work to run a successful business, but it is all about working harder and not smarter. And I think Katie's main point there is valuing yourself. You know, put an extra tenner on the bookings.
Exactly.
You know, she was worth the $8,000 pay rise, as she said, and you guys are definitely worth the services that you provide to your clients, and that's exactly what being a travel counsellor is about. But just, I guess, to cover off some of the main points of how to become gold, which is really about earning more and getting the benefits of doing that for yourself. I just wanted to cover off some of the things that make you a better agent, that make you a better travel counsellor, that will definitely give you the golden opportunities that Travel Counsellor allows their agents. So it's all about keeping in touch, making sure that you know what your clients are doing. Don't think that they don't want to talk to you or that you're annoying them. Don't send the email, pick up the phone, have a chat, all of that kind of stuff. Even if you want a nice handwritten card. Embrace Phoenix. All of our Gold Travel Counsellors use it. They love it, and it makes them more money without having to do any more.
Yeah.
As we also mentioned, tailor make the holidays, go that extra mile, use the DMCs, your margins will be higher and your clients' experiences will be better. It's one of some of the points that have been made are that that agents have doubled their commissions purely by doing those things, keeping in touch, embracing Phoenix, and tailor-making holidays for their clients. Another thing that has helped is obviously the really professional documentation that is available through Phoenix. Now, I am using Phoenix a lot, and for those of you who are watching who haven't seen Phoenix or haven't had a demonstration, give us a call. It's no obligation, but when you see how easy it is to use and how professional the documentation is, it really can help you make that decision to start your own business, because it is really, really easy. We also now have an online payment portal, which has again freed up more agents' time and more time from our head office perspective when we're helping you to do that as well. But it also frees up your clients' time. They can literally just jump online and do those things without having to worry about it. And of course, back on the technology that we love at Travel Counsellors, the MyTC app is phenomenal. Again, if you want to see that, just let us know. And if you are searching the web, there is a last webinar that was on the TC app from a few months ago. If you want to have a look at that, our IT director, Rob Snelson, is talking about the TC app, which is great. So that's kind of what we wanted to talk about today, the golden opportunity, what it means to be a gold travel counsellor, because we do throw it out there a little bit so that you understand the terminology. But in essence, it's really about you running a successful business, getting back from what you're putting in, and making sure that you're earning more and putting in that for the hard work that you do put in. But if you'd like to see us around the country, we are travelling around in the next month or so, doing some roadshow events in conjunction, of course, with some really important Phoenix training. So I just said it before and I will say it again, we do talk about Phoenix a lot. That's because it's an amazing technology, it's an amazing piece of software, and it will make you more money when you're using it. So our roadshows this month are going to be in conjunction with some Phoenix training as well. So you're more than welcome to come along a little bit early and watch and see that, and also get I guess straight from the horse's mouth from our other travel counsellors, our existing travel counsellors, how great Phoenix is.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be in Perth on the 6th of February this year, then in Melbourne on the 8th, and then heading to Brisbane on the 9th. We also have some family days, which again, it's a bit more of an informal event. We're having a barbecue and inviting along the TCs. We'd love to have you down there if you're available as well. We're kicking those off on the weekend of the 19th of February in Melbourne.
Yeah, and as always, if you would like a one-on-one at any stage, give us a call. We can run you through a demo, and if we're in town, we can also meet you without you having to be in a room with other people, because I know that sometimes if you're just putting the feelers out, you don't want to necessarily be seen out looking as well. But I think the family days will be really fun. We're excited about it. The TCs are excited, and of course, if you do want to come along to one of those, let us know. You can bring the kids. We'll have some face painters.
Yeah,
I'm sure we'll be blowing up some balloons.
Yep.
That's right. But just a really fun day to understand who we are as a business and what is important to us, which is of course people. That's it for us for this month. Again, if you have any questions, we'll be around for the next half hour or so. So please give us a call on 1300 889 123 or email us on connect@travelcounsellors.com.au. Again, you can use those numbers at any time as well. But if you want to talk to us now, give us a buzz. We're here. But until next month, we hope to speak to some of you. We hope to see even more of you at the roadshow events. And by all means, if you want to come to one of our family days, we'd love to have you there as well. But until then, have a great January. Good luck for 2017, and we'll see you next month.
See you later.